What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Let It Be Known. I'm Darren Randall. We back with Lamar, and it's Super Bowl
LJ.
Sunday. Damn near Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl Saturday. I'm pretty hyped for the game. I wasn't too hyped for it for
Super
the last
Bowl
couple of
Eve.
weeks. After my 49ers team sadly got defeated by Lamar's Eagles, I've been going through it a little bit. I've been stressing, staying up all night. I got a cup of ice cream. Sheets is dirty, all types of shit. But I'm slowly getting it together. I'm slowly getting it together. And so this week, tomorrow, you got the Eagles versus the Chiefs. Lamar, you hyped up? I know. You said you was kind of mellow throughout the week.
To be honest, I'm not. I'm still not even really too hyped. I probably won't be hyped until game day. No. I'm lying. I'm sorry. It's not a consistent hype. It's just like a hype. When I do watch, little like things leading up to the game, like little interviews and little clips
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
like
I do get hyped. and I get hyped for like maybe like 10 seconds, but then I kind of try to calm myself because I don't want to get too hyped. The game is not here just yet.
right, like
But
with
one thing
that.
I can say, one thing I can say though, I got nervous last night though, a little nervous, just as in not in worried nervous, but just nervous as in I just can't wait. So more so butterflies. I can't wait for the game to start.
So how we expecting this game to start off? You expecting Pat Mahomes to come out hot, or are we expecting the Eagles to come out hot first?
To be honest, I have no idea. I mean, if I have to call it, obviously I'm probably gonna be biased, and I would just say that the Eagles will come out hot just because they have been coming out hot all season long. There's a few games where we kind of, had three and out. Excuse me, had three and out. Starting the game off, but for the most part, we always start off hot. We always take the lead first. But I hope we defer though. I really hope we defer. I want to see Pat Mahomes on offense first. I want to see what our defense is gonna do, what really our pass rush. I want to see, I want to see if we can get them to go three and out. I really want to see that. I feel like we can get them to go three and out. I feel like, or even if it's not three and out, if we get them to, get a punt and then we, get the ball and we go down and score, or even get 3 points, I feel like that's going, it's going to really give us some momentum.
And it's like you said, I don't even think the Chiefs have an option. Like as I asked you with the Eagles, the Chiefs literally don't have an option. They got to come out hot if they want to beat this
Mhm.
Eagles team because the defense is crazy. And as long as the game goes on second, third, fourth quarter, the offensive lineman gonna get tired, defensive lineman gonna keep pushing, and that's how the game is gonna go. So Chiefs gonna have to come out hot. They're gonna have to jump out with a big lead. That's gonna struggle. That's gonna force the Eagles to throw the ball. And they're not gonna be able to run it how they like to do all game. Jalen Hurts is gonna have to sit back there, be a quarterback. He's gonna have to, dig them out the deficit if they do slowly start to go behind. But how are you
No,
expecting
yeah.
Mahomes?
My bad. Yeah, I was gonna say you said it perfectly though. Yeah, that's definitely the key for the Chiefs though. Like they would have to come out, basically either matching us point for point, or they would have to go up first because I honestly feel like once we go up first, it's gonna be too hard for them to try to catch up, and that's really when our pass rush really, really gets really like tough.
So how are you expecting both of these injuries? Because they've been talking about the shoulder with Hurts, and I think he's starting to feel better. I haven't really heard too much about it. And then on the Chiefs report, I don't even think they listed Pat Mahomes on the injury report. So you think these injuries are going to take effect? It's a good thing that they're in a warm environment. They're inside a dome. It's not like it's going to be all cold and shit up outside. So how are you seeing this going?
Yeah, so with injury, I'm not worried at all about any of these guys' injuries. This is the last game of the year, so I mean, they gonna just leave it all out there anyway.
Right.
It's so funny because somebody asked them, "Was this a must-win game?" Which I feel like is a funny comment, but this is definitely a must-win game for both teams. Obviously, like no team wants to go home a loser, especially not in the Super Bowl. They want to take home their hardware. But so far, to get back on the subject about injury though, Mahomes, I would be more worried about the Mahomes injury just because that injury looked more gruesome.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was more tougher for him to play on, even though he did play really well on that one leg against the Bengals. But the Jalen Hurts one, I'm not worried at all. Jalen Hurts is a really strong kid. He does heal really fast. He's like basically like what Coach Sirianni said, he doesn't heal like everyone else. He's really a superhuman. So and it's just a shoulder injury, So it is a strong shoulder, but that injury was what, like 5 weeks ago, about 4 weeks ago, almost a month ago. So I feel like he should be ready though. I feel like he should be ready. We seen him throwing the ball. He overthrew AJ Brown in the 49ers game. So we see he got the arm strength to do it. So it's not like he's lacking any arm strength from his injury. So it shouldn't be really nothing too much to worry about, to be honest.
And as far as Chiefs fans, I think they should be a little bit worried because the Eagles defensive line, they're known to hurt quarterbacks. They hurt two quarterbacks last week in a way.
Mhm.
So, if with Patrick Mahomes, literally a trip of an ankle, a bad roll, I've had an ankle injury before in basketball. Like I said, like I've stepped wrong and it just re-aggravated like nothing. It felt like I just hurt it again. So Mahomes gonna have to protect it a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't re-aggravate it. Hopefully he's able to move. And when I was leading into this week, I was like, damn, I don't know if I want to get the Chiefs. I don't know if I want against the Eagles. The Eagles got a crazy ass defense. Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, a nasty offense with Kelsey. So I was kind of struggling to figure it out. But today I really sat down and I started scrolling through Instagram and shit. And I'm over here, old clips of Pat Mahomes is popping up from when they played Tampa Bay. And it was Chris Godwin, it was Mike Evans, and they were like, ooh, oh my gosh, this guy Mahomes is a magician. I seen the one where he was like on the side and he threw the shit with the sidearm and it was incomplete. But I was like, damn, bro, if anybody could do this, if anybody could slow this defensive line down, or if anybody could play through the defensive line, even with them in their face, it's definitely going to be Patrick Mahomes. But I'm just hoping he's going to be able to move us mobile and as quick as he was against Tampa, since he has an ankle injury. So we're going to see how it goes. But so far, I think I did start off with Eagles going this week, but I think I'm going to say the Chiefs are going to take it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
I got. So that's not even a question for me. I think so. What I think is, so I'm gonna double down on this. I think we're gonna take the lead first. I do hope to go on defense first, just so we can, see what we got on defense, see what the Chiefs got on offense. I know they was dealing with a few injuries, but now it's rumors circulating that they got all their guys back. They have Juju back. They have Kadarius Toney that may be back for the Super Bowl, and they have McCole Hardman that may be back too, as well. So that's something to worry about, because McCole Hardman is a speedster. He's low-key on the Tyreek Hill spectrum of speed, so that's something to worry about because he could take the top off the defense. But yeah, I think we're gonna win this game though. I think we're gonna win this game. I really hope it's gonna be a good game. Same thing like I said with the 49er game. I really pray for a good game. I pray for us to come out on top. I really feel like we deserve to win a Super Bowl. Especially Nick Sirianni, he's a great coach. He's in his second year, 2 playoff appearances, and for us to get us this far in his second year is definitely amazing. Especially for him to be so young of a coach. But I think we're gonna take this. I think it's gonna be a good game. But I feel like if it's not a good game, we're gonna whoop their ass. I think it's gonna be, if we whoop their ass, I feel like the score is gonna be. I'm just saying, bro. We done had our 2 playoff wins has been ass whooping, so don't be surprised, y'all, if it's the third one, man. I'm trying to let it be known. So I'm trying to let the score be known. If it's an ass whooping, I say the score we're gonna put up like 30 points. I say the score would be like 38-10. I think we only give up maybe a touchdown and like a field goal.
And the Chiefs end up finding a way to win this game. Is it going to be because Jalen Hurts fucked up the most and he was the liability, or is it going to be more on the defense? How do you see, if any way you guys losing, who is it going to be because of?
Honestly, knock on wood, this is honestly how I feel. I'm not even capping to y'all. Hey, all the viewers out there, I'm not capping, bruh, when I say this shit. So the only way I feel like the Chiefs can beat us tomorrow is if Jalen Hurts get injured. That's the only way. I swear, bro, you laughing. I'm serious as hell.
That's gotta be the most cocky ass Eagle comeback I ever heard.
I swear, bro, that's really how I'm feeling, bro. I just really feel that way. Like, Jalen Hurts, I don't even gotta really like double down and say this again, but he's a triple threat. He can throw it, he can run it, he can pass it. He can throw it, he can run it, and his ability to read defenses, whether it's him reading linebackers, passing the ball, or whether him reading linebackers, whether him giving the ball or pulling it. Don't get me wrong, like, he's a dual threat, man. Like, he has that ability to pull the ball and take it 30 yards, 40 yards down the field. We didn't see it against the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers had a solid defense, and Jalen Hurts rushed for over 100 yards against them boys. I think over 150 yards type shit. So we're going to see, bro. We're going to see the last game of the year. We're going to see the emergence of the great Jalen Hurts tomorrow.
That was the most Eagle ass comeback response I ever heard.
How, bro?
I said, is there any way y'all can win from the defense to offense? Your ass could say Jalen Hurts.
No, you said what if the Chiefs win? What's the only way you see like them winning if Jalen Hurts messing up? That's why I said the only way I can see him doing, because I don't see him messing up. That's the thing. He's so comfortable in his offense. And one thing that I forgot to point out too is that all his career he has always had a different offensive coordinator and a different coach every single season. So for him to have the second year with the same guy and the same system, it's showing. It's showing. Like we was we was asked last year, like in the beginning of the season, and then we turned it around and we actually made the playoffs. And then that momentum actually carried over to this next season, and we started off undefeated. We lost the game to the Commanders on some fluke shit, and then we lost our other two games on some fluke shit because Jalen got hurt. And yeah, so this season Jalen is 16-1, or he's 15-1 or something like that. He only lost one game this season, so as a starter. So I just can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I got butterflies now talking about the shit. So I just can't wait to see what Jalen gonna do now. Can't wait.
And honestly, I wouldn't bet if I was y'all, I wouldn't bet too much money on the Chiefs. I'd take the Chiefs right now. But if I was to bet money, I'm only putting like $50. Like I wouldn't with the Eagles, they're probably the favorites. But if I just put trust in Pat Mahomes, I put trust in the Chiefs team. They've been there, they've done it. This is a whole brand new Eagles team. A lot of these guys never even been to the playoffs. AJ Brown's never been past like the first round. Has he been to the second round? I'm not really sure. Jalen Hurts.
Yes, AJ Brown. You said AJ Brown, right?
Yeah, AJ Brown before going to the Eagles.
Yeah. Because remember they beat the Lamar Jackson on some fluke shit, and they beat them in the first round.
Okay. That was
no. They actually went to the AFC Championship. They played the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken. Ryan Tannehill and them. Or no, my bad. They played the Chiefs. Because remember Derrick Henry was going off against the Chiefs low key. Yeah. They played the Chiefs, and that's when the Chiefs came back and beat them fools. But and that's when Marcus Mariota. That's when he threw the ball and he caught his own pass and dove in the end zone on some crazy shit.
I do remember that now. But moving on, this news came out today. I can't see it. My fault. So this news came out today. So this was reported by
LJ.
Speaking of, so the Ravens Lamar Jackson desire. Hold on, let me go to the actual screen. I can't even see this shit. My shit on my end is all blurry. My bad. So this is reported. Ravens Lamar Jackson's desire for more full guaranteed money has kept strides from striking deal so far. Baltimore plans to franchise tag and keep quarterback, but could be tempted by a big trade offer per rap sheet. Tom Pelissero and Mike Garofalo. So how are you feeling about this right now? So that's LJ, Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. It's been a talk all year. Is he going to get paid? Is he not going to get paid? I seen a report earlier saying they could be like $100 million off, but right now it's looking like they're going to franchise tag him. Who knows if they're going to make a trade? I assume that they would try to pay him, but if they feel like they could get a guy that's somewhere younger, maybe, a guy in the draft, maybe they feel like they could get some picks. Maybe they feel like they could get Derek Carr and just, get some, draft some maybe wide receivers, some running backs, who knows? So how are you feeling? What are they going to do?
So I got a great take on this. People might call me crazy, but they might not call me crazy. So I've seen this on a few mock drafts. So I do my. This is definitely big for me. Like when it comes to drafting and like rebuilding teams and losing quarterbacks, especially star quarterbacks, and replacing them. This is definitely something I think about a lot. So with the Lamar Jackson situation, so I feel like if the Ravens was to pay him, like you mentioned it earlier, you said it perfectly, they would have paid him already. I feel like they are still having disagreements within contract disputes. I feel like Lamar Jackson is asking for way more money than they're wanting to pay him. For some people like yourself, not to throw you under the bus, but I'm just saying, some people don't think
rig, nigga.
Now, some people don't think Lamar Jackson is worth what he's asking for. So, me personally, I think he is. And there are some teams out there that will pay Lamar Jackson what he is asking for, that do believe in Lamar Jackson, especially teams that have been torched by Lamar Jackson. You feel me? So if the Ravens aren't willing to pay him, I could see them getting a crazy ass trade offer, maybe some first round, not even maybe some first round picks and some players, but mainly some first round picks, and to pinpoint a quarterback in this draft that the Ravens can go out and get, and they don't even have to go out and get him in the top 10 pick, because this quarterback is I think he's projected to go mid to late first round, but it's a guy by the name of Anthony Richardson out of the University of Florida. He reminds me so much of Lamar Jackson. He's not exactly the same player, but he's a big, stocky quarterback. He's a black dude, straight out of Florida Gators. Go Gators, you feel me? But he has arm talent. He can run. He's super, super talented guy. So I feel like that could be a guy that they can go out and get and try to develop as well. Kind of the same way they did Lamar. And they can maybe even resign Tyler Huntley for maybe a year or two, in order for them to kind of, battle it out and stuff like that. So I can see the Ravens doing that, to be honest. Like, in my opinion, that's what I would do if I was a Ravens GM. Especially if I didn't want to pay Lamar, and if I didn't think he was worth it, I would trade him. I would go get some picks. I would try to trade him to like somewhere like the Colts, where I can get the fourth pick overall. Go get my quarterback in a draft and just start rebuilding. Because once you trade Lamar, bro, you kind of gotta rebuild for like a year or two.
How many picks is it gonna take? Probably like what, 3 picks for to get Lamar, 3 first rounds?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
said
don't
three
think.
first rounders, bro. That's an MVP. That's their Deshaun Watson status.
Yeah, you're not about to be able to get them easy. You're not gonna be able to get them nothing light. The Raiders might even be in on that if they're able to. If they say, "Oh, Lamar Jackson's free agent," or he's able, they're listening to the trade offers. Why not get him there with Devontae? Get him there with Renfro, and then we're gonna see can Lamar really throw the ball and get the ball to the receivers because he's gonna have a nice little team going up in there. But the Raiders need a lot of defense, but they're gonna be a high-powered
I would
offense with Lamar.
I would say shit. Even someone like teams that I can think of that do have first round picks. Someone maybe like the Jets. They have 2 first rounders this year. I believe the damn
The Jets been in the discussion all year, man. To be honest, it seemed like they want him
I'm
pretty
drawing a
bad.
blank. Yeah, the Jets, and it was somebody specific. I can't think of it right now, but yeah. But teams that have 2 first round picks and then have 2 first round picks next year, those are teams that are able to go get Lamar Jackson because they technically have like about 4 to 5 first round picks in the next 3 years.
So we're looking at who are the top 3 teams that should be looking out
Shit,
for him.
maybe the Eagles go get Lamar Jackson and put him at running back. Fuck it. Shit, we got 3 first rounders.
Could you see Baltimore making a trade and trying to bring over Rodgers? A-Rod.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be
A-Rod
crazy.
to
I can't even
Baltimore?
picture A-Rod in Baltimore, but
That would be crazy, huh? Aaron Rodgers to
that would be
Baltimore?
crazy, yo.
That would
And
be
Lamar
crazy.
to Green Bay, that's nutty.
I think Lamar to Green Bay sounds good, but Aaron Rodgers to Baltimore
I
sounds
can't even
kind of
picture Lamar in green and yellow. That's crazy.
damn. But he wants to run a lot. You bring him in an environment that cold, that might slow him down a little bit, right? You got to run.
And it might give him, and it might give him, and it might, might give him more injuries just because
Right.
when you do fall harder on that ground, that shit hurt.
And you're gonna need to run like every play like how you do right now. But now you're about to be running in like 10-degree, 15-degree weather every game, 30-degree weather.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Lamar would want to even do that. I don't even think he'll be cool with it. You know what? Just give me the contract. I ain't going to Green Bay. maybe they'll use that as a little thing to keep him on the squad. Look, Lamar, you're either gonna sign this or we sending you out to cold ass Green Bay. Nah, that'd be fun.
Or we gonna send your ass to Detroit or something. That's one thing that teams have left. I mean, with Detroit, yeah, indoor. Hey, Detroit too. That's one team that I do have 3 first rounders. I think they have 2 first round picks and they have a first round pick next year, so they could do it.
They looking pretty devoted to Jared Goff though.
I know Jared Goff balled. He balled out this year, low-key. I ain't gonna lie. He balled.
He came back from the dead. It was looking like Jared Goff's career was over with. Once he left the Rams, I was like, damn, you can't ball with McVay. You probably can't ball nowhere. See, well, I don't know. It's probably time to get rid of you. I thought he was going to be a backup for probably the rest of his career. But now he's looking like the first round pick he was drafted as.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy too because I even thought too. I feel like their coach got snubbed for coach of the year. He did start off what I think it was like 1-7, but for him to ring off those string of wins at the end of the year and then for him to go and beat the rivals, the Packers like that in Green Bay was wild.
Whoop him out the playoffs.
That was wild.
Put him out
the playoffs. And yeah, that was wild. So that was hopefully momentum for Detroit because I've been rooting for Detroit organization for a while now. And they've been kind of shitty. They have a good coach now, and they have pieces. So hopefully they go out and do their thing next year.
And I think that was probably even a bigger win for the city than the team because now this team has been through a lot. I mean, the city's been through a lot. They've been hearing about Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers talking shit on them for years. I bet it felt great as a Detroit fan to walk around with some bragging rights. I know they got Green Bay fans, Green Bay cousins talking their shit. So I'm glad that Detroit's looking like they're on the uprise, looking like they got a lot of positive things to look forward to. Jared Goff looking like he's going to be a guy, a real quarterback. So good luck in Detroit. And next, we got some more quarterback drama actually. In this side, this is with Justin Fields. So Justin Fields is on the Bears. Justin Fields on the approach of the Bears number 1 overall pick. Everybody will love honesty in this process, Justin Fields said. So basically, I thought you guys were able to see that. You guys were not able to see that. But Justin Fields, it was talks right now. They might end up drafting a quarterback with that number 1 pick. Justin Fields saying he wants some honesty. He wants some clarity. He wants them to let him know if he's going to be their guy or is he going to – are you guys going to try to get a guy like Bryce up in there? So I don't know what the Bears are thinking, but Justin Fields repeated. He said this after. He said he understands it is a business, but he just loves some honesty. But what was your take on it?
So when he says this, it's kind of making it seem like that maybe he's having doubt. Maybe from what he's been hearing.
And that's the worst.
Maybe
That's the worst as a quarterback.
yeah. So shit, you never know, man. Like honestly, nowadays, would it been 2023? We didn't seen a lot of shockers. We didn't seen a lot of trades. We didn't seen a lot of things that we feel like didn't make sense. But this is a new coach. This coach is a first year coach. Maybe he's looking to get his own guy and draft his own guy because he didn't draft Justin Fields. So don't mean that if he was able to draft Justin Fields, don't mean that he would have took Justin. He probably would have took somebody else, you know. So honestly don't know what to think about this, to be honest. Because Justin Fields is so young, he's only his second year, right. And I feel like he hasn't really been able to really like. He's had the opportunities, but I feel like he hasn't really had the chance to really prove himself that much. I feel like he should at least get one more year, at least. But the thing is, the Bears do have the number one pick. They don't have another year to get a number one pick. I'm pretty sure they don't want to go through another shitty season. So might be the time to try to solidify that guy that they really need. So maybe they will go get a Bryce Young.
Because this is what it falls down to. In your eyes, do you feel like Justin Fields is going to be a better quarterback, where all you guys are a couple weapons away? Because in that case, you could probably either draft somebody with that fourth round, you could either trade it and bring a couple more pieces in to help Justin Fields, or you could draft a guy like Bryce, throw him up in there, trade Justin Fields. Justin Fields will get you what? Maybe, I don't know if Justin Fields is worth the first round or not. He might be because he's so young and he was a first round pick. And with his running abilities, he looks like he has the capability to at least be a decent to great quarterback. So it's really, do you want to get weapons for Bryce or do you want to get weapons for Fields? Or I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of teams looking for Fields if he does come on the market. But do you feel like Fields is even worth that first?
So if I was the Bears, bro, I would go talk to the Ravens. I would trade my first round pick for Lamar.
Okay.
I would trade if I'm the Bears, I'm trading the first pick and I'm trading Justin Fields for Lamar Jackson.
Oh, so you give him a quarterback and
No, my bad. That makes sense. If I'm the Bears, my fault. That's my fault. If I'm the Bears, I'm going to talk to the Ravens. I'm going to trade Justin Fields and a first round pick for maybe next year for Lamar Jackson. Nah, you got to trade Justin Fields in the first round pick.
They're gonna probably want Justin Fields up in there. That's a little bit tough. It's really hard to figure out, I think, what Justin Fields' worth is because you've seen a lot of potential from him, but it's like, damn, is his potential enough? He didn't have the weapons to show that he could be capable of doing what he wants to do. Or I don't know. I really don't know. It's really going to depend on what his worth is. That's going to be the hardest question.
Me personally, I was just kidding though. Me personally, if I'm the Bears, I'm gonna keep Justin Fields though for another year. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna either keep that first pick and get Will Anderson. I really like Will Anderson. I feel like he could be a game changer at defensive end. We've seen a lot of game changers. Nick Bosa, you got Khalil Mack. You got guys like Bradley Chubb, who really turns the game around with pass rush. Hassan Reddick. So I would go out and get a young Will Anderson, very young, powerful guy. He'll be on his rookie contract for 4 years. We got a youngster at the defensive end. We got from the Bears, we can go out and get a free agent defensive end and match him on the other side. So there's a lot of things you can do here with this first round pick. The Bears are in a good position, just as an organization, I believe. But I do feel like they should keep Justin. I just feel like honestly they're a few pieces away, especially on offense. If they do go out and do what they what the Jags did, basically, they go out and get a free agent receiver like a Jarvis Landry or like a Odell, and then if they go out and get a tight end who can really complement Justin. Just like a Mark Andrews. I think Mark Andrews might be a free agent this upcoming season. So if they go out and get like a Mark Andrews for Justin Fields, that'd be solid. That'd be super solid.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. I don't think any quarterbacks in the draft right now show me that they have enough potential, or I feel like I should be trading Justin Fields. It's not like drafting any of these guys is just a big ass jump. It's not like they got Trevor Lawrence up in the draft where I feel like, okay, let me just I got to get rid of Justin. I got to get this guy. So until others proven, I'm gonna just take it slow. I'm gonna try to get Justin some help with this fourth pick. I think I'm gonna probably even trade back because I don't know if is there anybody even worth that fourth round or that fourth pick. You might be able to get like a guy in like the seventh. You might be able to get like 2 picks, early first round picks by trading
them. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If I wasn't too confident in drafting Will Anderson from Alabama, the defensive end, I would trade that first pick, and I would try to get 2 first rounders. I would try to get 2 first rounders from that first pick. I would try to move back, and yeah, I would try to get 2 first rounders, and then try to go out and just get pieces like a receiver. Like I would go out and get the #1 receiver, like with the 10th pick, like Jackson Smith and Jigba, or like that guy from TCU. Like who wouldn't want a big physical guy? Like I would surround Justin Fields with big physical receivers like that. So. Right. Definitely got to get him some explosive talent, or go out and get a guy like Christian McCaffrey. Not saying you're going to get specifically Christian McCaffrey, but go out and get a guy who can come out the backfield and also rush the ball.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I think we're gonna end it probably right here. It's less than 24 hours to the Super Bowl. Hopefully everybody take care of themselves. Don't go out there drinking tonight, getting too pre-game.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hell yeah, because I
thought we was finished.
Man, especially I know y'all in Philly and I know y'all in Kansas City probably getting turned up tonight, ready for the big game tomorrow. Don't do nothing to get y'all.
We know y'all in Glendale, Arizona. Y'all in Glendale, Arizona getting turned up too, man. Shout out all the Philly fans out there in Glendale. Turn up, be safe. If y'all do get into some fades, run them fades, win all them fades. You feel me? We win all that.
Don't get in no fades if you got tickets to a game tomorrow, though. Because your ass ain't going to be in the game. You're going to be in jail. And I will take your ticket. Yeah. I will take your ticket if you don't mind. Shit, I love to sit next to Justin Bieber out there and shit. I'm like, JB, look at Rihanna out there. Oh shit. look at Riri. I'm gonna be going crazy. Hell no. Don't let me get up in there.
Young Riri.
Yeah. Eventually we're gonna
Young Riri.
Hey, eventually we're gonna be there. Best believe they're gonna be like, we just invited Let It Be Known to the Super Bowl. And then we're gonna try to bring a fan out there. Fuck it. Bring a fan, bring a supporter.
Oh hell yeah, nigga. Next year, Vegas, we mark our words, we're gonna be out there next season. Niners or the Eagles, we definitely one of the strongest teams in the NFC. One of us gonna be back next year, so we're gonna see.
I can't see I don't knock on wood, but I can't see nobody else making out the NFC unless some trades are made. Unless some big trades are made, Lamar moves over to the NFC, and then maybe we might have to talk a little bit about that. But I think we're gonna end it right here though, y'all. We're gonna see how it goes. Let it be known who your picks tomorrow. Eagles versus Chiefs. Lamar got Eagles, I got Chiefs. We gone.
Shout out Tate.